So we mentioned this at the start of the week, but once again, the Brexiteers made claims about a by-election that they were certain they were going to win. We're going to walk the floor with this. First time it was made about UKIP. UKIP are going to win this by-election in Wales. They'll walk it. Didn't even come close. Labour won, and a very open Remainer, even though the area itself voted to leave. Peterborough, you get another Labour victory. Open Remainer, place voted to leave, and yet, once again, even though the Brexit Party was in it this time, again, predicted by all these Brexiteers that it would sweep to victory and it would be their first Brexit MEP. We've also got another one, although we've gone by the time this video goes out, on the 1st. And that looks like it could be a Lib Dem victory, thus eating even more into the Conservatives' minority government. But we're going to go over today the more, shall we say, excuses that the Brexiteers have rolled out. So, police find no offence in 3 claims of electoral fraud made by Peterborough by-election. Police investigating allegations of electoral fraud following the Peterborough by-election have found that no offences were committed in 3 of the instances. Why? Because once again, they're just looking to say the blame. Because as usual, and as Brexit has shown, they can't take responsibility for even winning. And when they lose, it's someone else's fault. It's never theirs. So, Cambridgeshire police have said officers were continuing to investigate 2 allegations of a breach of the privacy of the vote and of the burning of ballots. The force said that no offences were revealed in respect to 1 allegation of bribery and 2 allegations retaining to the postal votes. The Cambridge police spokesperson said, "I can confirm that police received several reports of election fraud following the Peterborough by-election. Of 5 allegations reported, 2 instances are currently being investigated to establish if any offences have been committed. No arrests have been made. Peterborough City Council and Cambridgeshire Constabulary are working closely to reduce the risk of election fraud and ensure that voters have confidence in the electoral system." Peterborough Council said it received 1 report of alleged bribery prior to polling day, which was referred to police and resulted in no further action. It said another concern was received on polling day, which was referred to the police but could not be substantiated. The council said that it had seen no evidence that postal voting fraud had taken place. Nigel Farage, however, appeared to still be complaining about the result, which saw his party come second, after he called Peterborough a rotten borough. The City Council's deputy leader said that the postal vote should be scrapped across the country following the by-election. And he has a point about scrapping the postal vote, but he doesn't mean, and this is what it's been taken to be as. This is why they didn't win, because apparently all these votes were somehow the postal votes, of which there weren't enough to actually win them, even if every single postal vote had been in their favour, to win them the vote. So once again, you have Brexiteers making claims that they will win this by-election easily. It'll be a walk in the park, they claim. The Brexit Party sweep to victory. It'll be their first MP, and he'll vote for a no-deal Brexit, and there'll be another, nail in the coffin for Remainers trying to remain in the EU. But that didn't happen. They lost. And now you've got another by-election coming up on the 1st. Again, this will already have happened. And from all intents and purposes, it looks like that the Lib Dems could actually win this seat. So, and this is a Conservative seat because the guy who was caught fiddling in an election, in an expenses scandal. So, quite clearly, this guy, there is. And this isn't a seat that they have never won before, by the way. They've won this seat before. And if the Brexit Party do enter, then it'll be another repeat of Peterborough. You'll have people pulling votes away from the Conservative Party, allowing the Lib Dems to actually get into power. So, I don't know what will happen, because obviously the vote's on Monday, I think it is, for the by-election. So we'll probably know by, Monday evening, Tuesday morning, whether they'll win or not. But odds on are that the Lib Dems could very well win that seat. And then Brexiteers have another, excuse not to win. But you'll notice that no one's talking about it, because I think that the Brexiteers have actually learned their lesson about trying to claim that they'll easily walk this, particular by-election, even though, once again, it's in Wales in a heavily vote-to-leave area, and pretty much everyone, I'm not sure about the Conservative candidate because I haven't looked at it, so probably the Brexiteer, the Conservative, they are all pretty much Remain candidates. So it says a lot that we've had 3 by-elections and yet a lot of people are putting Remain MPs in place. I wonder if that says anything about, the chances of Brexit. And if, let's say, Brexit does happen, how long it might be before we actually vote to rejoin the EU. Because I'm already putting it, it'll be far sooner than Brexiteers seem to think. And the good thing is that it will kill Euroscepticism completely dead.